Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 12th to the 18th of February. So, I'm just getting a feeling of these cards and how the week is progressing for you, Cancer. And I have a feeling you've got quite an amazing week, and you're ending with the Sun card, a Nine of Cups right at the bottom of the deck, the wish fulfilling card. This is also about emotional prosperity. As you can see, this figure here is holding up this cup, this holy grail, and he has all these cups to share with other people. So this is a card about emotionally being in a really, really fruitful place and extending it to other people. I have got a feeling that you're going to hit an interesting day or an interesting couple of events, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Your crowning card is a beautiful High Priestess, being connected with source energy, being connected with the divine, whatever your words are. But this is about your intuition, receiving guidance, balancing out the male and the female energies, but it's about a deep receptivity. And I love this because all the water, all these cups are about being receptive and giving from that place of emotional abundance, basically. So love seeing that for you, Cancer. Now, your additional guidance card is the here and now, okay? Living in the present moment, not carrying over the past, perceiving things as they are and how they present themselves in the here and now. Absolutely life challenge. It's one of our greatest life challenges is to be in the present moment. We all filter our experience through the past, fear that the past is going to repeat itself, and our greatest life challenge is to come into the present moment. But that is where our joy lies, and it's where our emotional presence lies. Very, very interesting. So long since this card came up for me. I literally haven't seen it for months. But anyhow, you start the week with the beautiful Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So the Four of Wands tends to represent a threshold card, good news, celebrations. It can be a wedding, good news around your family, friends, people that you love. There's no difficult side to this card, or I haven't seen one. It just tends to represent quite a lot of happiness, essentially. It's with the Queen of Cups. So this theme of emotional well-being continues. The Queen of Cups and the King are the highest you can get in the emotional suite. So this Queen is going forward to offer her cup, okay, which means she might be offering the gift of love to someone. Someone might be coming into your life, trying to make amends, make some sort of peace, offer some sort of love to you, Cancer. Now, this Queen of Cups is an absolutely beautiful devotional energy. So it's either you or someone coming into your life. Might be, I'm not sure who she is, but whatever she is, she's walking forward, and what she's walking forward to is the Justice card, which is the Libra card, and the Hanged Man. Okay, these are a really interesting combination. I have to say, I cannot remember a time when I've seen these two cards come up together. The Hanged Man, most of you know, it's a state of suspended animation, a sense of letting go of control, of trusting how a process is going to unfold. It represents the crown chakra, that knowing that everything moves in patterns and we're not trying to force events. We're just allowing them. And it's with the Justice card. So the Justice card tends to mean what you've been waiting for is about to manifest. It can relate to an important Libra person in your life, or she's got a blindfold on. So there might be a sense of something really important happening here, Cancer, to you, but it still has with it a sense of not being able to control things, or having a blindfold on, so not quite sure how the events are going to turn out. So I'm going to pull you another card because I'm really quite intrigued. And the Ace of Wands showed up. The aces are all gifts, gifts of insight, intuition, power, and energy. They're always a really strong yes card. Regardless of what this is about, there's an underlying energy of saying yes, of new possibilities unfolding, and quite exciting times. But with these two majors together, there's a huge sense of something really important happening, as I said, and you having to surrender the outcome of it. Sort of thy will be done, but going forward, saying yes and beginning to trust the process. You then hit quite an interesting card, Seven of Swords, with the Devil card. Now listen, don't ever be scared of any card, okay? But the Devil card can feel sometimes, it can be an important Capricorn, or it can be a feeling of feeling a bit stuck. So there's this yes card, but a sense of not sure, having to surrender control. Then you meet the Devil, which can be a feeling of obstacles, not being able to move things forward. Now, the Devil is also about our fears. It's our shadow side. That part that comes up and it sabotages things, because it's with the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be quite a sabotaging energy. Because he doesn't know whether to go forward or to go back. He's carrying all these swords, which are thinking processes about past experiences. And there's a feeling, Cancer, don't get yourself trapped in these energies, because there's a possibility that you can get yourself a bit stuck and a bit trapped when I don't think it's necessary. It might just be fear coming up. Because when we get close to breakthroughs and when we get ourselves in really good places, that's when fear comes up. And it's almost some sort of trick that the universe has laid down on us, that when we get near our breakthroughs, our biggest obstacles appear. I'm not sure why. It's sort of pretty much occult knowledge that's the way that it operates. So there's nothing to worry about, because look what comes next is a beautiful Sun card with the Queen of Pentacles. The Sun card is always a yes card. It represents no matter what's going on, that everything is going to a healthy resolve. The Sun card is about connection with others, celebration. It's about new life and new growth. So this Queen of Pentacles can either be a person, an important earth sign person, or it can be you just feeling hugely stable, hugely secure, and very, very connected with the earth element. So out in nature, just enjoying being present, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles does. She represents the earth element, which represents being in your body, being in the present, and being happy there. Interestingly enough, Cancer, this peacock gets its tail by eating its thorns, and it comes right after the Seven of Swords, because its thorns are its thinking processes. And I've got a feeling you might get yourself a bit stuck in a mental dialogue potentially. And it's about maybe everything that can go wrong and starting to project it outwards. I think you're going to overcome this state of mind. I think you've got the power to do so. Because when we meet the devil, we're about to meet some huge breakthroughs in our life if we have the courage to face our own fears. Because everyone has to face this devil card to get to the higher majors and the sun card. And Cancer, I think you're going to do it. And there's a huge transformation process happening here. And it's about overcoming fears and limitations. What a beautiful reading, Cancer, I have to say. And even though there's challenging cards, that's just the way that the world is made. Because we get these seeds laid down so we can overcome them and grow into our power, our solar energy. Okay, Cancer, I'll be back next week. Loads of love. Bye.